am back again. This is my final video today. I was just tagged to do this by my wonderful YouTube BFF Lo'Rain. Her channel is Lo'Rain CD. She is one of my featured channels. If you go to my channel page, you'll see her in the corner. She is amazing, and she tagged me to do this, which is so appropriate. And this is the Pretty Polish tag. This started on Miss Natural Life's channel. I did go and watch her video since I wasn't necessarily familiar with the tag. And of course I watched Lo'Rain's video, so I am here to do for you my Pretty Polish tag. If you are watching this and you are obsessed with nail polish as I am, I tag you to do this as well, because it was a lot of fun and it did take a little bit of thought, I must admit. So this has 10 questions in it, so let's get started with the first one. Alright, question number 1. Are you a conservative or a hot mama when it comes to nail polish? I'm definitely a hot mama. I use every color of the rainbow to the point of looking garish and tacky even. I will wear bright green nail polish to a funeral. I mean, I don't know. I like color. It's one of those, your nails are a place where you can have neon green and it's not too much. It's not overbearing, instead of having like a neon green shirt or dress or something. So it's like it's like a safe place to experiment with color, and I wear every single color. I don't even have a favorite on my nails, and so yeah, I would say that makes me a hot mama, I guess, because I will wear any color it looks like a rainbow threw up on my nails, and that's how I like it. So yeah. Are you a drugstore junkie or a high-end diva? This is kind of hard for me because I feel like I am somewhat in the middle. I am subscribed to Julep and Square Hue, and so those are more high-end polishes because they cost a little bit more, and I have a lot of Julep polishes, which I think would make me more of a high-end diva, but they're not necessarily my favorite polishes. Some of my favorites are drugstore polishes, so I would say I'm in the middle. I have a lot of high-end polish, but I don't go and buy like really expensive indie polishes, and if I'm buying a polish individually, I don't want to pay more than like $3 unless it's like an Essie or something like that. So I am a total mixture. I like them both. In your higher end, you have like Julep and OPI and Essie and all of those, and then you have your drugstore like Wet n Wild and Sinful Colors, and I love those as well. And I would say kind of in the middle somewhere, like China Glaze would fall, and I have a lot of China Glaze, so I would say I'm kind of in the middle. I'm like China Glaze. I'm like middle class when it comes to nail polish. I don't know. So I have a ton of each, but I like them equally. I don't prefer either one more than the other, so I don't know. I don't think I'm either, or I think I'm a little bit of both. Alright, question number 3. What is your all-time favorite polish to date? This was almost impossible to answer. I cannot pick one polish that is my absolute favorite polish, but I narrowed it down to 5, so hopefully that'll work for you. Okay, the first one that I picked is this one. This is a lot of people's favorite polish, and I totally get what all the hype is about. This is Essie. This is Bikini So Teeny. The reason why the internet has exploded over this color is because it is so unique. It is a true periwinkle color, and it's one of the only ones in existence. A lot of dupes have kind of came out after this one was such a hit, but since it's an Essie, it is very high quality. When I very first got this polish, I put it on my toes, and it was in the summer, so I was swimming and wearing flip-flops and all of that, and it lasted for like a good week and a half without chipping, and that was my first experience with an Essie polish ever. And so at that point I was like, yes, Essie polishes are worth the money, and the color is absolutely beautiful. You will get like compliments all over the place if you wear this color on your nails. My next favorite polish is this one, and interesting story on this one. This is Color Club, and this is Put a Pin in It. This is the mini of it. I actually have the full-size bottle as well because I was so in love with this. I actually got this in my very first Birchbox ever, and I used it, and it's such an amazing metallic polish. I used it and used it and used it. It's fast drying, it's opaque in one coat, and this polish made me absolutely fall in love with Color Club. Color Club is one of my favorite polish brands ever. And an interesting fact about Color Club that you may not know, they are vegan. So just an FYI, Color Club polishes are vegan, in case you're wondering. Alright, the third one I picked is super old. I've had this for like, I don't know, 15 years? No, I've had this for probably a good 10 years, I would say. And this is a Pure Ice polish. I got this at Walmart forever ago. And this is Taupe Drawer. There are actually two Pure Ice polishes called Taupe Drawer, and I like them both even though they're different. The reason why this is one of my favorites is because this was one of my first polishes. I got this, I think, in high school, and I fell in love with the color, and it actually was one of the first polishes that got me into nail polish in general and into painting my nails in general. So I still love these kind of taupe colors as well. And this thing is still good. Like, you shake it, you can use it, it is still good to go like 10 years later. Next up is these two, and you've heard me rant and rave about them. I also absolutely adore Clean Color, and these two are from their metallics. I love metallic polishes, and the coloring on these is it's absolutely beautiful. This polish changed my life. This is Metallic Sapphire. It is one of the prettiest colors I have ever seen or used in my entire life, and it is amazing, and Clean Color is very inexpensive, so if you can get your hands on this Metallic Sapphire, you need it in your life. It's a one coat polish, and it's amazing. The next one that I love is this Metallic Red. This is also a Clean Color metallic. It's a one coat and done. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful coloring. And so yeah, those are probably my 5 favorite polishes, I guess, that I have of all time. And they all kind of have their own reasoning for that. 4, what is the most you've ever paid for a polish and the least? The most I've ever paid for a polish is this one. I got into nail polish a little bit after the Cirque du Soleil collection was released and then, you know, discontinued. And I kept seeing this polish all over blogs, and I absolutely had to have it. And it's a trapeze by China Glaze. It is in a milky white base, and it has rainbow glitter. It was so unique, and I hadn't really seen anything like it. So I scoured the internet for it, and I couldn't find it anywhere, and I finally ordered it from Amazon for like $6. By the time I paid shipping, it ended up being like $10 for one polish, which really hurt, but I had to have it. So China Glaze, it's a trapeze. I paid about $10 for this once shipping was involved, and I love it. It was one of those unique ones that I just had to have in my collection. I haven't used it an awful lot, but I just had to have it. I had to have it, and so now I do. The least I've ever paid for a polish is absolutely nothing. You can get coupons in the paper for Rimmel, and it's like $1 off any Rimmel product. And these little guys, these 60-second polishes, these are like 99 cents. So if you take those coupons and go to Walmart, you can get these babies for free all day long. Would you consider yourself a pro painter or an amateur? I'm not a pro because I can't freehand. If I could freehand, I would say I was a pro painter, but I am really bad at freehanding it because it looks really good on my left hand because I'm right-handed, so this hand looks really good, but then my right hand looks like crap. So I'm gonna say I'm not necessarily an amateur, but of course I have a lot more to learn in the nail art realm, and I'm always learning and getting inspired by new things, so I would say I'm intermediate. What's your biggest polish pet peeve? I have a lot, but I'm gonna say my biggest polish pet peeve is separating. I absolutely hate it when my polish separates. it drives me up the wall, and Insta-Dries are like my favorite polishes, but those things separate like no other, and I'm constantly having to turn them upside down on my nail rack and turn them back upside down and shake them up. I hate when I go in and I see all my beautiful nail polish and I see all these ones separating. It drives me up the wall. I do not know why. I'm constantly like shaking them like, don't separate. It drives me nuts. It makes me so mad. So separating is my #1 polish pet peeve. If we're gonna go past that, I hate when polishes get gloopy. Like if I've had some julep polishes get really gooey and it's just nasty when you need like a polish spinner that drives me up the wall. Of course, I hate having to do 10 coats just to make the polish opaque. I hate chipping, all that stuff we all hate, but my #1 pet peeve is separating. What's more important, top coat or base coat? This is debatable. I think they are equally important, but 99% of the time I have acrylic nails on, and when you've got acrylic nails on, you don't need a base coat. So when I have acrylics on, all I use is a top coat because you don't need a base coat. So I'm gonna say 99% of the time I go without a base coat. When I have my natural nails like today, I would say that a base coat is more important. So it really just depends on what you have going on, you know, with your nail situation. If you've got acrylics on, you need that top coat, but if you've got your natural nails, base coat's gonna make them stronger. It's gonna keep them from flexing and keep your polish from chipping. So I think it just really depends on what your situation is and how you're wearing your nail polish. #8, nail art, love it or leave it. Obviously, I love it. I love everything to do with it. I love 3D, I love stamping, I love anything and everything. I love stickers, decals, whatever, charms, rhinestones. I love it all. The more sparkly, cool little things you got going on, the busier your nails, the better, I think. Some people may think it's tacky, but I absolutely love it. The more stuff going on, the more garish they are, the more I love them. So yeah, nail art, have to have it. So have to have the nail art. You have to have it. If you could design a polish, what would you name it and what would it look like? I don't know. This was really hard. I could tell you what it would look like, but it was really hard for me to come up with a name. I was like, well, I guess I'd just name it after myself. If it was my polish that I designed, I'd probably just put my own name on it, but I thought that sounded kind of weird. So let me tell you what it would look like first. First of all, it would be 1 coat. It would have a ton of glitter. It wouldn't be messy or gloopy. It would dry really quick. It would be green because that's my favorite color, and it would have like so much glitter in it that like you wouldn't even know what you were looking at and your eyes would just hurt. And I thought about naming it, you know, just my name, but then I was like, well, I try to think of something that's like a philosophy in life, I guess. So I'd probably name it Smell the Roses, because life is so short, y'all, and you've got to enjoy it while you're here because you might not be here tomorrow. So I came up with Smell the Roses, and it would be green, I guess like the stem of a rose, and it would be like the biggest glitter bomb you've ever seen in your life, and you would see it, and if you tried to take a picture of it on your fingers, it would blur because of all the light. So yeah. What is your best tip for a perfect manicure? I will say the one thing that helps my polish last the most is to cure it every coat, and that takes a lot of time. But like if you paint a coat and then UV light it for, you know, 30 seconds or a minute, and then paint your next coat and UV light it, it just strengthens your polish. It makes it so much harder and durable, and it also decreases your drying time in the end anyway. So I would say between each coat, make sure you put that under a light or just air dry it, put it under a fan, whatever. Make sure that each coat is fully dry before you move on. So that if you mess up, you don't mess up the whole thing, and it just makes it harder. It makes your polish really hard and less prone to chipping. I'd also say to just be fearless. Probably my favorite nails I've ever done was when I had like pink and blue and green gradient with glitter on top and then with 3D bows. I think it was called like cotton candy something. I'll link it below. That was like my favorite nail design I ever did, and it's because I had so much going on. So I would say just be fearless. If it looks like crap, just take it off, or just take a chance and wear it to work and see what people say. You never know. They may be like, those are the cutest nails I've ever seen. So you just gotta be fearless. Just get out of your comfort zone. Who cares? It's just nails. If somebody doesn't like your nails, well, whatever. try a weird color, try some glitter, try to do something, I don't know, do something crazy, because that's what I would do. I don't know. So yeah, that is my tag. That is the pretty polished tag. Thank you, Lo'Rain, for tagging me. I love you, and you are such a wonderful friend and a blessing to my life. I tag you all to do this. All of you watching this, do the tag, because it's kind of fun. I will see you in my next video, ladies. Have a wonderful evening, and take care of yourself. It is cold out there. The roads are crap, and it's like -20 where I'm at. So be careful and stay warm. Bye.